was a longish 686 kilometers from Victoria West over Bridgetown, Hopetown, and then to Kimberley, the biggest mining town in the country with quite a few historical artifacts and shows, as well as the Big Hole. From there I went a bit east to Boshoff, and from there I decided to go on a bit of gravel as well. I can't do tar only. At Hoopstad and Bothaville, I entered the Maize Triangle. The night was spent in Orkney. Everything is packed, and by the looks of it, it'll be a nice overcast day, which is very good for riding. The vastness of the open Karoo was lying ahead of me. They were working on the roads, and it was actually quite nice to see something different every now and then. Anthills. In this part of the world, the ants are actually a pest because they cut off all the dry leaves and twigs and grass. Road workers measuring the road condition, or rather checking the road condition. In this part of the country, there's regular tree stops, little picnic spots next to the road. I decided to stop here in the shade, look at the birds, just enjoy the quietness, drink my coffee before I set off again. Another resting place, but I'll skip this one. You can slowly see how the countryside changed. It's quite a bit more rocky, quite a bit more bushy. And then some horses that were grazing in the road. Some of these little towns basically only exist because of refueling of the trucks and vehicles going past. Looking ahead into Never Never Land. There must be water ahead, because when you see greenery, there's water. This is the Orange River, or the new name Gariep Rivier. This is the border of the Northern Cape and the Free State. It's quite interesting to see, once you cross either a mountain or a river, how the vegetation can change. We're now getting much more grasslands. And then some antelope. Oh, I love these old steel bridges. Now you can see we're now in wheat country. This is one of the first big silos that I saw. And then Kimberley, a mining town, the vandalized monument in center of town, and the little Zontes to keep them company. As I left Kimberley, I was basically going due east, and this is now real grasslands. In this area, there's actually quite a few farmers that went over from sheep and cattle to game. In fact, I grew up probably about 40 kilometers further east than Boshoff. This is a very old town, and now old towns are really being neglected because it's so much easier to go to the bigger cities. And then, thank you, some gravel. What a pleasure. The open plains and the quietness of the rural South Africa. The clouds are getting a bit more, and then there were sheep. What good condition. We're now entering the Maize Triangle, and you will see maize, maize and more maize. And there's a little dust devil. I then reached the tar again and turned left towards Botawil. Out here some farmers got their own silos to keep their grain until there's better prices on the open market. Looking at the water patch, I'm actually quite lucky. I had no rain yet. Botawil. This is the maize capital of South Africa. There's an annual maize exhibition, or rather farmer exhibition. It's called NAMPO. And I must say it is a massive story every year. I'm now crossing from the Free State into the Northwest Province and into Orkney, where I will have my nice relaxing evening. And this was my bed for the night. It was quite nice and relaxing. I've got the last few bits to pack.